After a tough loss in Tampa already, the men's tennis team is headed back to Florida for this weekend's Big East Championship with a renewed sense of motivation and focus.
Started about a month ago. We actually went back down to Tampa earlier in the season, lost to USF in a tough match, and you know, you never want to lose. Let's be honest. But at the same time, sometimes losing refocuses a group, and it certainly did with these guys, and bring in the type of intensity it's going to take to win a big match like it did against Louisville into our practices every single day. And so that the assumption then is that if you practice at that intensity level and that focus level, that just kind of becomes who you are as a team. And when you need to turn it on in a match, it's there for you because you're living that every single day.
One catalyst for success could be sophomore Greg Andrews. At 22-3, he enters the tournament as the Big East's highest-ranked player.
I'm pretty good. You know, we're coming off pretty solid wins against Texas A&M and Louisville. Louisville being our big rival, so that was, it's giving us a lot of confidence, and we're playing well. But more importantly, I think we're really competing well, and I think that's what's really going to be important in those 3 matches down in Florida.
The way he comes to work every single day, and just his commitment to his own game, the commitment to the team, those intangible qualities have driven him to improve literally almost week to week his entire career. And it's fun to see a kid just keep climbing the mountain of success, and he's just scratching the surface. He's got a lot of work to do, and he can be a really, really special player before his time's done.
After losing in last year's championship game, the Irish understand the challenge a deep Big East conference will present.
The Big East Conference is as deep as it's ever been, honestly, and we're going to have to be ready to play on Friday. And if we're lucky enough to get there to the semifinals, the final 4 teams are going to be really, really tough. And so we're not really focused on one team or another. Certainly, we lost to Louisville. They've been our biggest rival the last couple of years. But like I said earlier, we lost to South Florida earlier this year. So we're not taking anybody for granted. We got to be ready to play. And at the same time, we know that if we play our game, we can do well down there. So it's more about a focus on ourselves, being ready to play mentally, ready to play physically, and if we show up and compete like we have been, I think we'll find ourselves in a position to do well.